I need more lava. Let's get this lava, basically. So where did I leave my Rosodons at? I'll probably just get some replacements, most likely. I'll just carry these. Trying to now remember where I dug the hole downwards. This one. Just to quickly get to, like, lava level, basically. So we can now just grab a shit ton of lava from here. Alright, so there's our lava, basically, and... Okay, we can get 8 more. And just like that, there's our lava, basically. Still might be faster to just gather from the nether. First time watching this stream is getting all items a speedrun or casual. It's certainly not a speedrun. I'm willing to take things much slower here, because likely I'll have to. Yes, it probably is really going to take that long to do it anyways. And I'll need more spider eyes, also. I don't even know how I would begin to speedrun Advent of Ascension. Especially trying to get every item, that just would be like too preposterous. Because of just how big a mod this really is. Because one of my items is in dire need of being repaired. So I'm going to basically do that now. And then I'll need more spider eyes after this is all said and done. Just to make more of this magic mending compound, basically. So I'll repair the bow, basically, with that. Maybe we'll just go back to the Abyss next, I guess, to continue farming those staring eyes. Maybe later I'll actually just do the rest of these boss fights, perhaps. I would like to get some more levels. Then maybe I can put better enchantments onto this hazmat armor. And just further increase my chances of surviving out in Vox Ponds. And now all my night vision potions are gone, so I'm going to want to just quickly replace them, or maybe just do something else for now. I can't even imagine speedrunning getting every item in this mod because it's just so huge. I wonder what kind of categories you'd have to make up for this to actually be viable for speedruns, because otherwise it would simply take way too long to do. Like, killing every boss means visiting every dimension. And there are also some skill requirements that you need to get to fight some bosses. For example, two of the bosses I'm sure of, you need 78 or greater hunter to be able to fight them, and I'm only at 71 right now. So, for example, yes, there is that. But people do speedrun vanilla Minecraft anyways, regardless. I think we'll go to the Abyss, perhaps, for a bit. Now I need to just quickly refer to all my notes to see where this Flesh Eater Temple is. I have like 3 papers full of random scribbles, random scribbled coordinates. Let me just say, I really get around in this mod. To get a decent map. I spent 3 tries trying to get something I'd be able to just live with. Kept this going strong for over 90 live streams. Had a lot of trouble actually recovering stuff from Vox Pawns though recently, but I still pulled through regardless. Got my stuff back in the end. Hopefully I can just basically run west far enough and then hit a Flesh Temple. Lag spike. I'll have to turn this down, I guess, a bit. Having fewer chunks loaded should make it easier to run this a bit smoother. Thankfully with the speed armor I can actually just run away from the distorters if I really don't want to fight them. Yeah, but really easy to die in here. Certainly one of the scarier early game dimensions to just jump into, for sure. Probably easily up there for the deadliest early game dimension. Just gonna actually make a mad dash west. And yes, I do have night vision, otherwise it would be much harder to see in here, because Abyss is a pretty dark dimension. Only reason I can see, like, with 20/20 vision is because I have a night vision potion. Did that berry just teleport you? Yes, that's what they do. They teleport you up on top of the nearest block that you're underneath. They'll teleport you up to a block that you're under. Stand under a block, eat this, teleports me up. Basically, is what that does. Yeah, it's actually a far more useful item than I first imagined. It's not just restricted to getting you out of caves quickly. Though you'd think that's its primary use. It has several other uses aside from just that. Okay, Flesh Temple. Okay, so There is one here. I'll just grind the guys for staring eyes, and use them at a later date, most likely. Grind is going well already. I'm ripping through these guys, basically, with my endgame gear. How strong is their knockback, anyways? Doesn't look like they push you back that far on hitting you. Uh-oh. Might have been a bad move to do it like that. Probably gonna just stay outside the temple where they can't actually reach me, because they can't fit in these one-block wide gaps, apparently. They're a little too wide to fit in those gaps, so I can just safe spot them basically to death. Trying to just stockpile on staring eyes. I'll explain that in further detail later, perhaps. I think I might have gotten like 3 of these in the last trip, now I got 2 more just recently. Good luck. Early game is pretty brutal if you're not well equipped for it. Early game mobs can reduce you to shreds before they get some actual good gear. Takes a while to really get your guy going in this. Yeah, I was about to say good luck with that. Early game is pretty brutal until you get to actual good gear. Takes a while to actually get gear that's at least somewhat powerful. And let me tell you, you're gonna need this, like, mid to end game gear to really survive effectively in this mod. Considering just how powerful the average mob in this mod is compared to, like, your vanilla Minecraft mobs. Even some of the new ones they added to the overworld can pack quite a punch. Protection for everything would certainly help. It's not exactly necessary if you get like better sets of armor, but that helps for sure. Also, like, try and get to like the best weapons you can. 2 of my personal favorites have to be like the Alacrity Bow and the Skeletal Sword. Though Skeletal Sword is certainly hard to come by. Alacrity Bow is just a matter of finding Sapphire on the overworld. And then you basically have your Alacrity Bow. doing pretty good for myself already. We're gonna run out of night vision soon. I would also like to just put some stuff away and something is behind me. Was behind me. Now let's just drink up another night vision potion so I can see clearly again, just to minimize the risk of me getting wrecked. 2 leg bone swords. Just to minimize the risk of me getting outright destroyed. This is stuff I'm still gonna have to basically... Oh, 3 leg bone swords. Stuff I'm gonna have to clean up later, it looks like. Also getting decent hunter experience. Well, maybe not so much for having level 71 hunter, but any extra hunter experience is always nice. Something is hitting me from somewhere. Yep, something's after me. Web Reaper's on me. Now I'm trying to see if there's going to be a good place to run. Just gonna like, kind of duck for cover here quickly. I don't even think I brought my healing stuff with me. Didn't even bring my 2 healing staffs. That might have just been like a major mistake right there. Might have made a huge mistake, just not bring those. Right, so let's kill these, otherwise they'll just kill me if I don't get rid of them. And yes, they do hit pretty hard, so it's really important to just get rid of these guys. Or simply run away from them, but if I want to really just stay at the Flesh Temple and grind the Flesh Eaters out, I have to basically kill these. Basically, like, required to get rid of these, otherwise they'll just annihilate me if I don't. Okay, so looks like they're maybe gone now. Oh, this thing is now attacking me. Okay, let's see if it's let's see if the coast is clear. Looks like it's safe to go back here. Looks like it's safe. If I can now hit these guys, that would be nice, but the lag is just getting ridiculous at this point. Six staring eyes. Even more leg bone swords I'm probably never using. Six leg bone swords. Interesting. Right, what's going on here? still at 6 staring eyes, basically. Probably actually going to leave as soon as I get 1 or 2 more, most likely. Which really shouldn't take that much longer. Probably should be able to get it by this point, most likely. Another leg bone sword. That's my 7th one this trip, basically. I'm gonna run out of food soon. Flesh eaters are certainly just really burning through my supply with their hunger status effect. They're certainly burning through it quickly. My 8th sword of the trip, basically. Seven staring eyes at this point. I said maybe I'll get 1 more. Lag spike much? I really don't know what it is about this one part of the game that's just putting so much pressure on my computer at this point. I need to drink up some night vision potions soon, just so I can see better. Right, I'm gonna just get out of here with my staring eyes. I probably have way more than enough, so I'm just gonna leave. Drink up another night vision potion, and then just leg it, basically. And then we'll basically just leg it at this point. Let's just book it. Okay, so about a third of the way to 72 Hunter after all those Flesh Eater kills. Certainly went through a lot of them just to get all the staring eyes we got. So let's just boot it here, basically. Okay, we're gonna be getting out of here relatively soon. Especially with the speed armor, just making it really easy to even outrun the Distorter's gravitational pull. Yeah, this is why I prefer to just run rather than fight. And we're out just like that. We are out of there. Alright, so how many leg bone swords was this that we ended up with? How many was that? Wait, my green shulker box is where? I'm gonna guess I probably left it behind with the flesh eaters at the flesh temple. Like, I probably left it behind. That's perfect. I'm gonna guess I left it behind at the flesh eater temple. I hope it's there that I can just pick it up and then run back. Hopefully I can just find it again. I think I left my shulker box at the temple with the flesh eater, so I gotta run back if I want it, basically. At least I hope I left it there. I think that's where I left it. Now excuse me while I just do some running and then running back. I forgot something important in the abyss. I need to just get it back if you'd excuse me. The random minecart has a purpose, by the way. Running back through here because I know I forgot something. Hopefully I just left it at the Flesh Temple and don't have to really just think about where it could have been left. Hopefully I just can find it at the Flesh Temple, pick it up, and then just run right back out of here. And then kind of decide on my next plan, basically. Oh yeah, Physicist, welcome back. I think I actually forgot a shulker box again. And I'm gonna guess I left it at that Flesh Temple. It better be somewhere around here, otherwise I'm gonna be like so screwed. It better be here somewhere. Uh-oh. And this might be a problem. Not just the fact that I don't know where it is, like Web Reaper's gonna try and attack me. I seriously, like, what even? Or maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna clear these guys out and then look a bit harder. I don't want to just have come here for nothing. Like, if I feel like it's here... Was Fendrana Drift's trying to fanny tricks? Yes, it was. What is this guy doing? Certainly doesn't help. I just didn't actually bring my best healing staves. I forgot my shulker box, my green shulker box somewhere, and I literally cannot find it. At least these guys can't touch me from here. Where did I... Oh my god, where did I leave it at? I'm gonna just play back through the stream, because I don't even know where I left it. I'm gonna play back this whole stream. I have no idea where it is. I literally have no idea. Like, did I bring it to the abyss? Did I bring it over into the abyss? Did I? Probably gonna catch up on, like, other things. Unrelated, most likely. Now, where the hell did I leave my shulker box? Where the hell did I leave it? Like, look. I feel like for sure I brought, like, all three into the abyss. I feel like I know I brought them. So if I could just verify this. If I could verify the fact that I brought all three, that would be great. Yes, I did, but where the hell is that lime one? Like, be around here? Would it? I don't even know. Look, I'm confused, and my audio is cutting out. So that's really, really not helping. It really has to be around here somewhere. Like, I swear, I broke it, it dropped normally, yet I somehow didn't get it in my inventory. And all this excess noise isn't helping either. I might have lost my shulker box due to some unforeseen glitch, possibly. I might have just been glitched out of a shulker box. It might have been a glitch that just erased it or something. That or maybe I just somehow didn't pick it up. I am literally so confused. If I could just get these guys to, like, be quiet, then I could maybe think a bit better, but... Let me just replay that, because I'm so confused. Yeah, this is the shulker box that had, like, a set of Knight's Armor, a set of Mercurial, and not that many other useful items besides maybe a Blood Fury. Look, I know the block itself dropped. I know it dropped. Like, I just want an answer to this question. It's just bugging me. I want an answer now. So, yeah. 40. It should have been here. The block should have dropped here. I should have picked it up. Apparently it didn't. I just really, really want an answer now. But I'm probably not gonna get an answer. I think it might be safe to say we lost this thing. I'm probably not gonna get an answer. Maybe the shulker box's item drop despawned. I don't know quite exactly how I didn't pick it up. I mean, it's not like I didn't have inventory space for it. But, like, the drop itself probably could have easily despawned by this point. Then maybe just walk over it and not realize that I didn't have it this whole time, and now it's probably despawned by this point. Yeah, yeah. It would certainly be here. Lag spike. It would certainly be here. It would... Lag spike. It would be here, for sure. This is where it should have been, but I think it's safe to say that we lost it. I think it's safe to say it's gone. Yeah, I am just literally so confused right now as to what happened. All entities despawn after 16 minutes if the chunk they're located in isn't loaded after said time. Well, it's certainly possible that that was the case. Okay! This was not part of my plan. So I have 2 armor sets to replace eventually. Also a Blood Fury. That should be easy enough to get back. The other stuff in there really wasn't important. It's easily replaceable. But I also have to freaking replace the shulker box itself. Because I'm going to be horribly inefficient just running on 2 shulker boxes here. I already had enough trouble sometimes just converting coins running out of space to carry coins when I had 3. Can't imagine really doing this on 2. Right, so I've lost 3 of my boxes now. I started the series for the most part with 5. Got 5 very early on in the series, now I'm down to 2. We're gonna have to fix that. Alright, so good fight Knight's Armor, good fight Mercurial, good fight Blood Fury, it's all gone. Probably going to. Probably gonna just go there. Well, I guess I'll just save the Abyss tokens so I can replace my Blood Fury eventually. If I really want to replace the Knight's Armor, but I don't need to necessarily do that now. I'm just, like, completely and utterly, like, so confused. I'm just so confused that that would even happen. Like, how did I just, like, walk straight over where that shulker box dropped and didn't even know? Well, how did I even walk over it? There's nothing I can do now. It's basically gone. Alright, let me go and actually look up the end portal coordinates. Alright, where's the end portal? No, I mean the portal itself. Where's the portal itself? I think I'm looking at coordinates for an end city. Alright, fine. We'll play this stupid little game. Alright, fine. Where was that end portal? Stupid little game indeed. I want to actually not have to just get some shulker boxes back. Now I'm just going to be basically waiting to get shulker boxes back. So where's this portal is what I want to know. Nothing stopping me from just going back through my archive of Advent of Ascension streams to locate it. So I guess I'll just do that quickly. Which of these is 7? 9? I know I found it in Livestream 7. I basically just need to see the coordinates and then kind of work from there. X660, Z negative 1874. Not too far away. Just so I don't forget. Oh, I didn't want to have to do this. I'd rather just really get more progress done, but I gotta replace shulker boxes and eventually some Mercurial and Knight's Armor and a Blood Fury. I think like the rest of the items I might have lost were mostly just water buckets, copper coins, limonite bullets, stuff that's easily replaceable. Yeah, aside from the 2 armor sets I was talking about earlier, and even then Mercurial's not that hard to replace. The Knight's Armor, on the other hand, that's going to be a bitch to get back. That's going to take certainly longer. Well, it could have been worse. I can only think of 3 things, aside from the shulker box itself, that are actually going to be a little tedious to replace. Everything else is, like, probably easily replaceable. I'm still, like, just baffled that that even happened. All I know is it's going to slow me down, for sure. Not quite sure how it happened, but I know it's slowing me down. Actually, let me double check to see exactly what it was I lost. Nothing stopping me from just looking at exactly what I lost. Right, now, where was this? Okay, we're back where the shulker box was. What was in it? No, really, what was in it? Come on. So yeah, Mercurial armor set. Laminate bullets, some essence I get from forging anyways. Water buckets, a bit of food. Random Vox Pawns tokens, copper coins. So basically easily replaceable stuff except for 2 armor sets and a Blood Fury. And of course the box itself. We could have ended up in a much worse position, easily. Could have easily been far worse than that. Favorite location? I still think like the Artifact Temple is really high for me in terms of favorite location. And probably also the whole sunken space pirate frigate. Alright, so we go northeast a bunch. And then we just go back to the end. Thankfully, traveling through there is going to be a lot more efficient. Okay, I'm going to actually carry some blocks with me. Yeah, we're basically ready to go back to the end. To just get shulker boxes. I don't have to just rediscover an end city, I have to find a new one. Not one that I've been to before. Because I killed all the shulkers in the first end city I've been to, I had to find a new one. No point going back to, like... No point really going back to an end city I've already killed all the shulkers in. I still can't freaking believe I lost a shulker box. I'm gonna be way too inefficient on 2, so I gotta pick up more. And then I have to replace some armor eventually as well. Oh, that's literally like the second time I've lost my knight's armor set. Now I'm gonna have like to replace it twice apparently. It's just the music, the whole atmosphere that it just pretty much conveys. Not so much what you actually do there, but like the atmosphere of the place. Like how the place looks aesthetically. Essentially, it's aesthetics. Yeah, I'm gonna just go back and get shulker boxes. I'm not gonna do this on 2. I'll be way too inefficient. Yeah, thankfully I now have a Gravitator and Rosedons. So traveling through the end is certainly going to be easier with those to help me. Yeah, first time I went to the end didn't have anything of the sort. So that basically just completely changes all my plans. Alright, so we might actually spend the rest of this entire stream just trying to get shulker boxes, get like new ones. Basically completely changes our plans for this stream. Because I really don't want to just do like the rest of the series on 2. Well, I can always actually recover the lost armor sets later. That's not a high priority. Mercurial I might replace sooner or later because it's not that hard to get the Ornamite and Jewelite in Creeponia. Not that time consuming a process. The Knight's armor would take certainly a bit longer though, considering how the ores there are harder to come by for the most part. A lot safer underground Shylands, but certainly more time consuming as a whole, that process. I can't wait to just find a new end city and get all the shulker boxes I need. If I could just move it, that would be great. Well, at least I still have, like, all this other good stuff. I only lost, like, 2 armor sets and a nice sword. It's not like the speed armor was lost or anything. I basically lost backup armor, but still, this is so annoying. I think I'm actually more pissed off about losing the shulker box than what was in it. Like, losing the box itself was probably a bigger blow than losing the armor in it. And, like, the one sword. The rest of it, like, not that relevant. It's just random forging loot and copper coins and bullets. All easy stuff to replace. Do I have Depth Strider on my boots? Yes, I do. It's probably Depth Strider 3 as well. About another 700 blocks north or so, and we'll be back at the end portal. I really did not want to have this be part of the plan, but hey. Kind of want to have as many shulker boxes as possible, so we gotta do what we've gotta do. I think maybe now would be a good time to just grab some food while we're here. Get some extra food since we're being basically forced to come out here for more shulker boxes. Let's just take this as an opportunity to grab a bit of food. You're talking about the Trollbasher axe that looks more like a shovel than it does an axe? Yeah, that one, basically. I also recently lost the other sword I had with looting on it, so I resort to just carrying this around again if I want to get the looting effect on a sword, basically. I basically just have to resort to using this, or just enchant something else with looting. I'll just use this for now, I guess. Just for the looting effect, basically. Just so I basically get more food as I kill things. Yeah, it was basically a really early game, mid-game weapon. I've come across much better since then. Okay, we're practically almost there at this point. We're getting really close. Finally, thank God. I was getting tired of going on this whole journey anyways. Just trying to imagine what else I could have lost instead. How much worse this could have been. I also figured I'd just take the food while I'm here. Yeah, I'm definitely close at this point. I think I'm actually standing on, or actually no, I was using like the wrong tool. I'm gonna kind of stop mining straight down at this point. Yeah, we better be close at this point to the portal. Yeah, we better be close. We're practically right on top of it at this point. Again, just going to throw out what I really don't need to keep. And just more food is always nice. I really need more books, but I don't think I do. I'll just go to the end. I'm gonna have these on hand ready. Back at the end. Wasn't my plan to come here so soon. None must have spawned in for all we know. Doesn't mean they'll necessarily spawn in. That's just gonna give us a ton of blocks to build with. 4 stacks of planks is always nice to build with. Just to build whatever I need to get around in the end. So I'm trying to think where our end city could have been. Because I want to just not go to a previous city I've already been to. I think I could maybe turn this up. If it lags too much, I'll turn it back otherwise. Might be able to have this render distance up super high. At least until I find an end city. I could do this, probably. Where do I suppose I have not been? Do you think Minecraft's due for more music? I'm still actually perfectly fine with the tracks it already does have. I wouldn't advise these guys to attack me. My gear is certainly much better than it was the first time I've come here. That's for sure. I would not advise these guys to try anything funny. These islands are pretty far away. I'll just try to get to them regardless. Gravitator's gonna make this, like, a lot faster for sure. Gravitator's really gonna speed this up. I'm gonna just go for these islands. Kinda wanna make sure I'm going in a direction that I have not been in yet. Because I don't want to find the same end city again and just not be able to actually find the shulkers there. Because I'm mainly going there for the shulker shells and shulker box, otherwise I'm just basically wasting time if I'm not getting those. Otherwise I'll be completely wasting time. That was a tall nerd pull right there. I want to come out here for, like, to actually get the shulker boxes, not just waste time. I'm probably not going to, most likely. Could probably even just save it with Rosodons, most likely, if I did come close to falling in the void. Likely be able to save it with Rosodons. I'd still rather just make sure it doesn't come to that. Oh, you'd want to see my reaction. I wouldn't want to even think about losing all my good stuff. I really wouldn't want to have to think about just getting set back even further than I already am. Like, it's already bad enough that... Like, it's just... Yeah, it's bad enough that I've basically already lost 2 armor sets and a sword, and shulker boxes. I don't want to just get set back further. Yeah, but I do. End of story. Or say it doesn't work for whatever reason. But I do. End of story. But that's why I brought that food that teleports me upwards, so this wouldn't happen. I brought that so it won't happen, essentially. Yeah, like, there's basically a reason I do everything for the most part in this. Or the gravitator breaking midair, that's possible if I use it too much. I think it still has quite a bit of juice in it. It certainly can break midair, but I don't think it's going to. It's got juice in it still. Yeah, I won't be able to do much if I can't just gently steer over to a safe spot, like to an island. Speaking of that food, I'm gonna have to use it for sure at this point. Yeah, speaking of which, I have to use it there, basically. Yeah, these islands are far away. Hopefully I can just find an end city, or at the very least, if it comes to that, like, another way out. Yeah, these are some faraway islands. Essentially. That or I just have to basically do everything much slower to ensure I don't die from, like, a jump gone wrong. Yeah, otherwise I'd hit the void for sure if I didn't have it. Not even sure if I'm gonna make it to the island like this. I might make it, I might. I'll probably land at this rate on some part of the island. Nice. There we go. If I hit an end city, likely it's gonna be like one I've never seen before, so... Okay, I just one-shot an Enderman with my sword. gonna maybe pick up a couple more ender pearls while we're here. Since they basically die in 2 hits. Or 3. Depends on how the first 2 hits go, basically. Alright, we got more than enough ender pearls. Most upsetting setback in the series. None of them were really too upsetting because I usually manage to always recover my stuff anyways. Though this is certainly up there. Because this is just going to take like a long time to recover from. Oh no, losing God's Great Blade also had to have been up there. When I say God's Great Blade, I mean losing this thing. I actually lost this in Ira Mine. Like, several live streams back. I ended up losing this. I definitely have to explain exactly what happened. To be specific, there's one enemy in Iron Mine called the Quick Pocket that when he hits you with a melee attack, you drop whatever you're holding. There's also a thing called Voltron that whenever it melees you, it causes lightning to strike where you are. So, put 2 and 2 together. And I'll let you figure out like how I lost the God's Great Blade. What's the enchantment? Sever 3. It basically adds 1 attack damage to the Great Blade per level of Sever. So Sever 3 is adding 3 attack damage to the Great Blade, essentially. So it's basically sharpness, but for Great Blades. And it's not something you can get with just a normal enchantment table. Okay, I'm probably gonna need more blocks at this point with the way I'm doing things. So I'll probably just mine a couple. Just mine a bunch of endstone, I guess. Probably should have brought even more blocks, just pillar upwards with. Oh, greatest setback in Minecraft ever. Oh no, losing 60 levels worth of enchantments. Dying to an Enderman, trying to just look at an end city. Those 60 levels of enchantments would have certainly been really helpful to have. But rebuilding from all those deaths, surprisingly didn't take that long. Probably took about 2 hours max to rebuild all that stuff I lost. There was also losing a diamond chestplate with protection 4 and mending on it. That also really sucked. That's certainly not something you want to lose. Nice. Could defeat the Ender Dragon again, but it won't drop nearly as much experience on a second kill. Like, she only drops, like, that much experience to get you to level 65 plus on her first death. Second kill and onwards, you get nowhere near as much experience for defeating her. Yeah, nothing's stopping you from just respawning the Ender Dragon to fight her again, but you don't get to, like, level 65 again on killing Ender Dragon. Only happens once. Basically. So that one time per world opportunity, I basically lost it. Oh, I'm getting foraging drops just mining the endstone, actually. So when do you suppose we're gonna hit that end city? Gone about 1,000 blocks south with no results so far. Big islands that could certainly have an end city on it, though. But yeah, these are fairly rare. So we could be looking for a while, possibly. These are somewhat rare, these cities. But, like, we'll basically know when we do find one of the end cities, because they really stand out. Like, once you see it, you know it's an end city. But they're fairly rare. So you're thinking maybe another 10 minutes. I'm thinking maybe longer, but I honestly have no idea. I'm just really going hardcore with this whole search. I'm just going deep. Like, over 1,000 blocks deep so far. Maybe even closer to 2,000 than 1,000 at this point. I'm really going deep. But both finding it early or finding it really late. Thankfully I brought like plenty of food. Finding it earlier, obviously, that's what I'm really hoping for too. That I just find this and start plundering it for shulkers and just then leave. No, it doesn't look like there's one out there. Probably gonna opt to just stay on the bigger islands. Certainly more room for a city to spawn on a bigger island, that's for sure. Shit, don't put me... Oh. Okay, I don't think that pearl's gonna teleport me anywhere. Okay, good. I'd hate to just teleport somewhere that's potentially lethal. Nice. Nice throw. Would you look at that? That was certainly under 10 minutes. Oh, an end ship. I'm also going to quickly go there, and I kind of want to see what treasure is also just waiting for me in the end city. Kind of hate how some of it's just floating above the void, so some of my shulker shells could be falling in the void, perhaps. But let's just see what we get out of this whole ordeal. Yeah, I know how to get around. I know how to travel. Then I gotta get back, too, somehow. Yeah. Always, like, welcome to see that. Certainly took a while to get to it, but hey, we got there. Hit the side of the island, but thankfully Rosadon saved the day again. And just like that, end city. Now we're at the end city and ready to just start hunting shulkers down. Ready to start hunting them down for their shells. I think it might be time to just put the shield in my offhand to deflect the shulker projectiles, just to make... I don't think I'll screw up the trajectory, and even if I do, could probably also just save with Rosons. Speaking of which, let's just eat some, I guess, just to speed this up a bit. Okay, I don't even know if you can actually increase the likelihood of just getting the shulker shells with a looting sword or not. Did I seriously just get that advancement now? For deflecting a projectile? I only got that now, really? Interesting loot, but... pretty funny loot, I'll say. Iron boots with mending! Freaking iron boots with blast protection 4 and mending. Sort of. Iron boots with mending. That's just silly. That's literally just so silly right there. Might never get down here and kill these guys. Freaking look at this. I might never get down here. Might be ages before I get down here, or unless I just shoot them down with a bow. Sort of, yes. Probably gonna shoot these guys down with a bow. I'm getting sick of this. Let me start falling back down and just claim all the shulker shells that are rightfully mine. Oh, that's enough for 3 ender chests already. I mean, no, shulker boxes. I meant shulker boxes. That's enough for 3 shulker boxes already. Let's keep going, though. We'll keep going. Alright, he just teleported. Thankfully not far. Emeralds! I'm gonna take the emeralds. I'd also take the iron because iron is nice. And that's just my ender chest stuff. Now I have 8 of these shells, which is great. That's 4 more shulker boxes just waiting to be crafted already. I didn't even look at the end ship yet. I can always go looking there, perhaps, too. Alright, where the hell is this shulker box guy even hiding at? Oh, no wonder I couldn't spot him. No wonder I couldn't spot the bugger. He's being really annoying right now. I don't even think this shell's gonna be worth it. If it even drops when that is. And perfectly good shulker shell just fell in the void. That was a perfectly good shulker shell. Perfectly good, like, 1/2 of a shulker box right there, and it's just gone. Perfectly good half of a shulker box. Just gone like that. Now I'll just fly it back on over to this end ship. Make a really ugly looking nerd pull in the process. Yeah, we should be able to definitely make it at this point. Gravitator, go. Rosedons, go. Okay, that hurt pretty hard. Brewing sand with healing potions on it. I'll assume it is. Same here. Can I get this guy to wake up? There we go. Might as well take another of these. Now, if I was playing vanilla Minecraft, this would excite me, but... Okay, this chest is literally just filled with gold ingots. I'm guessing this is hanging above the void, sort of, too. Yup. I kind of want that dragon head, screw it. Now where's this other shulker hiding at? Honestly, I have no idea. I'll try and follow him anyways. Okay, I see him. Now, let me drop and grab that shulker shell. I have a total of 11. Can I get one more before I leave? I'm gonna try and get one more of these and then just find a way out of this place. Might be like going the way we came at this rate. Might be like the painstaking process of going back the way we came. I mean, I could certainly do it. Of course, having more blocks would always help, but I could do it regardless. I see you. I mean, they don't always seem to drop shulker boxes every time. They're pretty common, but they're not guaranteed. I'm gonna have to start heading out of here soon myself. Should have maybe actually kept some Rosedons. Good luck getting home. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need it. Especially if I want to keep the levels. I'll see what I can do, though, by the way. I always have ender chest access, but I want to keep the levels, so I'll see what I can pull off. Maybe one more of these shells, actually. Good luck getting home. Yeah, I'm gonna probably need it. I can imagine that's going to be a pretty painstaking process just to get back from here. Especially if I can't even see where these shulker shells are, then won't be able to, maybe not be able to get this other. I literally can't even see where this guy is at this point. I literally can't see him. What if I go here instead? Maybe just kill this guy. Oh, there's actually a shit ton of them here. There's actually plenty of these guys to just kill for shulker shells. As if I can get down here, but they're just gonna insist on doing this. Now if I can just land here and stop flying all the time. If I can just land, I'm probably never gonna be able to land at this rate. Yeah, they're not even gonna let me land. Like, I'm literally never gonna be able to get down. Bane of Arthropods 3, Unbreaking 3. Just no. Just no to that, basically. I'm doing well for myself, basically. Oh. Let's heal up before we... Let's just heal up. Trying to see where these guys are hiding at now. Honestly, I have no idea. Or maybe I'll just pick up this shulker shell and start heading back. Let's start leaving, I guess. Gonna be a painstaking trip back, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So let's just find the way out of here somehow. It's gonna be a long trip back if I don't want to just sacrifice the levels. It's gonna be a painful trip back, basically. Unless I just somehow get lucky and find one of those, like, end sort of portals. Unless I find a teleporter. But I'm probably not going to be able to rely on finding a teleporter, most likely. It's probably going to be more realistic just go back the way I came. I don't think I'll be spotting a teleporter. I'm just going to obviously go back the way I came. This guy's attacking me now for some reason. And I literally can't get him off of me. He's attacking me and I don't know why. Alright, back to having these in the offhand, basically. So I know I need to go northwest. Northwest a bunch to get out of here, basically. Good luck getting home. Let's try and do that now, basically. Let's just go for it. Try and get home. Hopefully Ender Pearls could, like, come in handy here, but I don't know how well these are gonna go. These throws. Now, I guess that's good enough. That's gonna sort of get me where I need to be. It's gonna be a long trip home. I think I can vaguely remember the coordinates I came into the end with. Something like 0-ish and like 1000 Z, so I gotta go like about 2000 blocks back through the end, so it's gonna be pretty time consuming. I don't even know if I'm actually gonna do anything after I just get out of here besides just make the shulker boxes. 8 shulker boxes we can make with the end city we found and the shulkers we got. We can make 8. That's insane. Might just actually opt to use Ender Pearls over Gravitator at this point, since I know I can easily renew those in the end. Can't really renew the Gravitator out here, though. So let's just do a bunch of running back at this point. However long this is going to take. We're going to certainly be here for a while, I can tell you that much. Just heading back. Oh, that would have been bad. Just running, jumping with the wrong item. That could have been silly as all hell. I'll probably not even bother keeping those in my hotbar at this point. So at least now I know I need to just run in a very specific direction to leave. This is probably going to take about as much time getting back, most likely, than it took to get to the city. But 8 shulker boxes. Might be safe to say that possibly for the rest of the series, we shouldn't have to worry about running out of those. So I still have 2, now I'm going to have 8 new ones, so I can have up to 10 at once. Which is going to be, like, so helpful to have up to 10 at once. Still going a long ways back, though. Endermen are attacking me. Why are there so many guys attacking me? What the hell is this? 3 of them just aggroed me for no reason, basically. That or I couldn't even notice I was looking into their eyes. Even if I didn't have the Endermen to kill Friend of Pearls, I could just hopefully get them to foraging, but obviously killing the Endermen's a much better way to go about this. Yeah, my armor can probably take the abuse on the way back, most likely. I think my biggest risk is maybe falling into the void due to some mental lapse. More so than just armor breaking apart. Or anything else, really. My biggest risk has to be, like, death by void, most likely. Okay, so I still had a couple wood planks left over, apparently. This might have not been a good move. Enderman is doing what now? Okay, I can grab these blocks at least. I can pick up a couple before I inevitably just hit like the edge of the platform, then they just start kind of falling through. I still have those blocks to pick up at least. I don't think I completely screwed myself, basically. Think I'm gonna make it there? Might make it. Actually, it doesn't look like I'll get close. Wait, how am I gonna get out of here? These guys just, like, doesn't help they're also kind of just, like, trying to, like, camp me, sort of. I didn't think it would be that far off this platform. Now I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do here, in all honesty. I don't think I thought this through well enough. Might actually possibly run out of blocks here at the rate we're going. Running out of blocks could actually be a legitimate problem. This could be a legitimate issue at this point. Or maybe not, I could still pick these up too. Literally taking every block that's still available at this point. Just getting as much of this out of this platform as humanly possible, basically. Let's just pillar back up, I guess. Painstakingly slow, but gotta kind of do this. Well, we're getting foraging drops while we're at it, which is nice. I'll definitely take the foraging loot. Well, I guess I'll just use this for a bit. Now, hopefully these extra blocks will help me just escape this platform. I mean, it's like almost 40 extra blocks. This should, like, maybe suffice at this point. I want to make sure I'm at least going to be close to landing here at this platform. I want to at least come close to landing on this island. Even though it looks like it's still, like, pretty damn far away. What do I even have in these shulker boxes anyways? More blocks! If I want to use them, that is. That shulker box is gone. Oh shit, like, what was in it? That's probably long gone by now, that shulker box. Like, I just picked up the frickin' pork chops by accident. I should have actually made sure I tossed those before. Or better yet, just build a little platform to actually just basically have the shulker box land on, but it's basically gone now. Holy shit, what did I even lose? Oh my god, what do you think I lost in that? Holy fuck, what did I lose? Three God's Great Blades out. Yeah, my backup God's Great Blades are probably long gone now. A Caillou Staff, a Nature Staff, the runes, a backup pickaxe. We lost our staffs, great. Oh no, that was the staff with Archmage 3 on it! No! That had Archmage 3 on it! I think it's probably going to be a lost cause going back down there, most likely. Or maybe not. Let me just actually see. I'm willing to bet it's probably long gone, though. Oh my god, don't die. Wait, there it is. Disaster averted. Oh my god. I am too lucky sometimes with this shit. Sometimes I'm just way too lucky when it comes to this kind of shit. Oh my god. How did I still recover that? How did I even recover these? We almost lost a nature staff with fucking Archmage 3 on it. Probably way too tired to be making these decisions at this point. Okay, now this better get me to the island. If it doesn't, then I don't even know what to say. This is gonna get me to the island for sure, I just know it. I don't know how I quite still recovered the blue shulker pucks. Like, nature staff, Caillou staff, and I just got those back. Yeah, I would have been ready to just actually start rebuilding off the backup Caillou staff and nature staff I had. And replacing the runes wouldn't take too long anyways, but... Okay, we don't have to do that now, apparently. Nice. We get to skip that step of the recovery. Okay, now let me actually check to see what else I have in these shulker boxes. Ideally, we'll just do this in a place where we don't just risk losing everything entirely. Toxic dirt and toxic grass. And yeah, this too. It was mainly this I was really concerned about having lost. Not too to an extent, but mainly this. It would take like about, I think, 64 more emeralds to replace the Archmage 3 on this staff. Not really something I wouldn't want to have to replace. I'll just tell you that much. Well, we still have to actually get out of here. That was nice and all, I actually recovered that blue shulker box, but we still gotta leave the end regardless. Still have to find the way out, basically. If I want to go west, I'm gonna really have to just find the best way possible to go west. Yeah, we'll be getting out of here eventually. It's just gonna be like a long process. Me needing all these blocks the way I'm just leaving the end, basically. I think I might actually be like more effective to go by here to leave at this point. It might be more effective to go by here to leave at the end at this rate. Try and just get to one of these bigger islands and leave from there, basically. Yep. I'm really trying to just get out of here at this point. Well, I'm actually covering a lot of distance going west, so this is good. Looks like this is probably the way I came in the first place. I mean, wouldn't be hard to notice those nerd poles. This is basically the way I took to get here in the first place, it looks like. The nerd poles kind of make that obvious. Then we still gotta go north some, it looks like. Alright, so what's gonna be the best way to go and leave at this point? I'm trying to just think what's gonna be the best way out of here. I know I'm going northwest, but what's the best way to actually do so? Probably gonna make another nerd pole and just repeat exactly what I did before. So we're gonna see a bunch of giant nerd poles just going back. Especially since we're going back the way we came. I mean, it's probably gonna make the most sense to do this anyways. Then I need to just fly over to there with Gravitator in hand, basically. Probably gonna undershoot and have to just get up there with Rosedon. Save myself with Rosedon, basically. So if I can face north, that would be great. Another giant nerd pole, it looks like. Probably need to make, like, more of these, so just gonna have to gather more stone. Almost at level 97 foraging, because I just had to break a bunch of stone to have blocks to place. And I'm gonna get, like, near, like, 97 foraging just by doing this, basically. Off of endstone, of all things. Not part of my plan, but hey, I guess this can work. Well, we're gonna be all out of Rosedon soon. I have like 3 left at this point. Or I can do some good Ender Pearl throws, and those will kind of help me just get back too. Well, I'm starting to recognize some of this stuff. I've recognized my wooden nerd pole. That's a good sign. Good teleport. I'm basically going to be all out of blocks soon. I'll just have to mine some more once I get back to safer ground. Well, I think I'll be close enough. I can still just use Rosedon to save it, basically. Pick up a couple more blocks from here, I guess. and gain a bit more forging experience just because we're breaking blocks. Yeah, seeing all these hollowed out islands and nerd poles, it's something else entirely. Okay, we're probably getting really close to just leaving at this point. Probably getting really close to the way we came in, which is really good news. Might be one or two more major gaps we have to cross, and then we'll be basically ready to leave. Right, so let's try and just get to the nerd poles, I see. Yeah, the trip back home certainly is a lot easier with just Rosedons and Gravitator to assist you. Way easier to make the trip home, that's for sure. I need to still be going north, actually. This shouldn't be like too far a throw I need to make to just cross over to the next island. This should get me close enough. I'm still on the island. Since I'm running short on Rosedons, I'll just tunnel upwards. Okay, this looks like we're actually getting really close to leaving. We're getting practically right next to, like, probably the first island I started this trip on. I recognize that bridge, so it looks like we're really getting close. Oh my god, how did we even do this? We went like over 2,000 blocks deep to get to an end city. Got 16, count them, 16 shulker shells. Then went the same distance back to leave. To keep all our experience, and we're gonna make it at this rate, we're gonna make it. I think we're basically home free at this point. It's looking like we're pretty much home free. Let's not get too excited yet, even after, like, being almost there at this point. I think we're practically on the island that we actually started on at this point. I think we just made it to that island. Yup. Home free. I see our ticket out of here, basically. And we are home free just like that. And we are free just like that. And we are home. Extra Elytra, extra Dragon Head. We did it. We're back. And also some more food to cook. We also got some food. Couple rosite ingots for mining. Emeralds. Yeah, we made it back. We got back after that long trip, both ways. We still did it. And almost at level 97 foraging. Because I still have to break quite a couple of blocks just to actually have blocks to nerd pull up to just traverse across the huge gaps, like, between most of the islands. Have I ever beaten? No, I haven't. Something I actually never did, in all honesty. Oh my god, how did I do this? How did I make it all the way there and back? Never got used to the motion controls and never could be asked to really figure them out. I probably could figure them out now, but just too busy, preoccupied by everything else, basically. Basically, I didn't know what I was doing back then. Not even that far off from level 40 as well. But first things first, let's do the important thing and make the shulker boxes. Now that I can finally do this, let's make a ton of shulker boxes. 64 planks is enough to do this. And just like that. 49 diamond blocks plus some other diamonds. The diamonds basically go neglected in this mod once you get past early game. Not to mention they kind of just pile up as you do foraging, so this just sort of happens when you play Advent of Ascension. It just happens, basically. So let's just color some of these shulker boxes. I used to have a yellow one, I want a yellow one back, so let's just quickly do that. Because I don't want them to all be purple. Guess who the final boss for Prime 3 is? I'm gonna guess Dark Samus. Could be wrong on this, but I'm guessing Dark Samus. Also gonna have to find a place to keep the extra shulker boxes too. Never heard of that before. I'll also make another orange box. Dark Samus's second phase is that, essentially. I'll probably keep one shulker box as purple, most likely. I'll make another green one for sure. Another light green one. I'll definitely make that. Probably will. Probably just gonna most likely make the shulker box and then be done this. I'm getting tired. I had other plans, but we'll have to save those for another time, basically. Especially after how I have to just gather more shulker boxes. And I have certainly plenty of spares. So I don't mind all the time I spent because I know for sure I'm going to have plenty of spares. Likely never going to have to go to the end again for these shulker boxes at this point. And I have like 10 total. And I basically got down to 3 before I decided we need more. And I lost 3 over the course of like 91 live streams. Highly unlikely I'd really have to go back anytime soon. Possibly might never have to go back for more shulker boxes. I think first one probably got destroyed in an explosion. Second, I just left it somewhere and never remembered where it was. Third one, well, the one that just happened this stream, forgot to pick it up after it dropped, and then despawned it by just leaving the abyss and then coming back. Not to mention the knight's armor was heavily enchanted too. Yeah, this is certainly going to last me a long time. Alright, so there's some backup shulker boxes, essentially. I guess this is just how I'm going to leave them for now, basically. Let me also quickly toss this excess dye I'm not going to need. I'll then have to just find a place for all the extra shulker boxes, since we won't be using them all, like, straight away. But that is just such good news, to have all those extra boxes. Now, where the hell am I going to put them? Maybe they just go right up here, perhaps. I think I'll just put them there for now. I'll keep these two here, I guess. Yeah, I really need to work on a better system at this point. It doesn't help that all of these chests are unlabeled too. Well, most of them are unlabeled, so I really gotta work on a better system for all this. Well, at least we got more shulker boxes. I might pass out soon at this rate. And yeah, we're gonna have to just save all the other stuff I was planning to do for next time. Well, we also got all those staring eyes, so we basically have no reason to farm for more of those. Those are boss spawners, by the way, staring eyes. And I have 11 of them. That's more than enough to just get every kill on that boss that you spawn with the eye, assuming I don't butcher any kills or don't, like, accidentally lose any of the statue drops.